everyone, and this is World Physical Map. A World Physical Map has got many features like a desert, for example, Sahara Desert, a river, for example, the Amazon River, a plateau, for example, the Deccan Plateau, and mountain tops, like for example, Himalayas, and lake, for example, Caspian Sea. One last, volcanoes like Mountain Kilimanjaro, which is also a very famous volcano in Tanzania. Let's start. First off, we will start with Australia. Australia is on the very far south, aka the east south. Over here below Indonesia. It's basically like some garden. We've got a plateau, a desert, a river, and a mountain range. It does not have a volcano though. And it also has a lowland, which are basically grasslands. Like also Congo Basin, which is a basin surrounded by lakes and so on. The first thing we'll start with is plateaus. Plateaus are basically the places of land which form directly sharp above the land surrounding it. Like you can see, it's not like a proper mountain that will go like this. It's straight above. There's another term called highlands, which are also very high and sharp curved, and they are a little smaller than mountains. And as its name says, highlands, they are also highland type. Anyways, Western Plateau. In that, there is a rock called Uluru Ayers Rock. It's a very, very famous rock. Uluru is also known as Ayers Rock. There are two names for it. One Uluru and other Ayers. It is the largest natural monolith. What's a monolith? A monolith is a single rock structure. Also it is in Hindu temples like Ellora caves, which were carved from one rock, and so on. Moving on, we come to the Australian desert. Well, basically, when you think of Australia, what do you think? Desert type, right? There is not just desert, but it has also a lot of ice. You know what? Also, fun fact. When there are a lot of ice on a land form like Antarctica and Greenland, that's called a polar desert. But over here is not really, it's just like some snowy mountains. But the Australian desert is very hot. And right here in the middle of Western Plateau only is the Ayers Rock. Next, The central lowlands. It's in the central of Australia, and it's kind of like a basin only, except there's no river. Just like a highland, it is the opposite of a highland. It is low. Not that low to make it a underground lowland, but it's very low. Over there, right below is the Murray River. The Murray River starts from the Southern Ocean, aka Antarctic Ocean, and it ends at the Great Dividing Range. It's called Great because it separates most of Australia from the coastline. And most of the people also live on the sides. Note, Canberra also is here only. Yep, they are right near that mountain, the capital of Australia. And right near it is the Great Barrier Reef. It has got lots of corals and it's also the largest coral reef system in the world. It is one of the world's 7 natural wonders, aka the 7 wonders of the world like Taj Mahal, Chichen Itza, Christ Redeemer, Colosseum. The same way, the Great Barrier Reef is natural 7 wonders. Everything is 7. The Great Barrier Reef can be seen from outer space. It's so big. It can even seen on a satellite. Too big. Only for that you need to look on the east side of Australia, but it's very amazing sight. Now we move off to the opposite side, but still in the south. America, but the south version. Over here we have got everything: a desert, mountains, river, plateau, but again missing out a volcano now. First, Andes. Andes is the world's longest mountain range. You may think, what about the Himalayas? The Himalayas has got the tallest mountains while the Andes has the longest mountain range. But you know what? That's actually false. In the Atlantic, there's a way bigger one, which is also known as the Mid-Atlantic Range. It's way bigger than the Andes. But since we are only talking about a land physical map, so well, yeah. Also, near it is the Patagonian Desert, straight a mountain, then a desert. Also, it is a cold desert in South America. What's the difference between a polar desert and a cold desert? Well, polar desert is on the poles like Greenland and Antarctica, while a cold desert is the one which is not hot but it's cold. Actually, all of the what we call deserts are cold in the night because the sun is not there. Moving on is the Pampas Plains. Once again, another plain, flat land. Near it is the Parana River. They don't have piranhas in it, but it's named so. Also, the Pampas Plains are the fertile South American lowlands and one of the largest fertile grasslands in the world. It's so big. Moving on, Brazilian highlands. They're also pretty big. And they are a group of rugged plateaus and mountains in Brazil. Is the source of the Parana River. As you can see, the Parana River is coming straight through it. And on the side of the Andes, the Atacama Desert. It's basically Chile only and a bit of Peru. It is the driest non-polar desert in the world. What do you mean by non-polar desert? Actually, the deserts on the poles are driest, but the Atacama Desert, it is still hot but very dry. Yes, kind of weird logic. Above is the most famous one, Amazon River. Second to the Nile in terms of size and all. It originates from the Andes and from the South Atlantic Ocean. Also, it has a basin called the Amazon Basin, which is like rainforests, and it is the largest river in the world. If you don't think of Nile, I don't know, NASA says it's Amazon, Google says it's Nile, but I think it's Nile only. Anyways, it is the second longest river in the world. So it's the largest, but it's the second longest. Now I got the logic. The Amazon River Basin is home to the Amazon rainforest. It's the largest rainforest in the world. Not longest, because it's not like a river. The forest is home to more than 5,000 plant and animal species and an important source of food and oxygen. Right above the Guyana highlands, and there's also the Angel Falls right near it in Venezuela. The Guyana highlands are in, you guessed it, Guyana. And it is located in the Guyana highlands in Venezuela and is the highest waterfall with a height of 979 meters. Too long. Located in Guyana highlands. We have finished South America. Now it's time to move to the birthplace of humans, Africa. The Sahara Desert and all are located over there only. So, the Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert is the world's largest hot desert. It covers 11 African countries. Many like Algeria, Morocco, Mali, Mauritania, many other countries also. And it has got a huge sand dunes that constantly keep moving because of the sand dust. Then it comes right near it, the Atlas Mountains. They were once a chain that could rival today's Himalayas, but the highest peak that remains today is half as tall as the Mount Everest. Okay, let's compare. This is the highest peak and this is the Himalayas. Well, yeah, it is kinda like that only, so they are giving good logic. Then comes the biggest river in terms of longest. It's not the largest, okay? It's the longest river in the world. It's longest. Originating in Lake Victoria. It's not from Egypt, it's actually from this place. And it watering the surrounding desert lands and turning it into an oasis. It forms the largest delta at its mouth at Egypt. This is a delta. I can't explain it right now, but this is how I can show you. Then the Ethiopian highlands. Once again another highland. Ethiopian highlands is a mountainous plateau region which is home to a wide variety of animals and birds. Because it's Ethiopia after all, the birthplace of people. Then Mount Kilimanjaro. What's a volcano first? A volcano is an opening in the earth's crust through which lava, volcanic ash and gas escape. Mount Kilimanjaro is the tallest mountain in Africa, located in Tanzania. It is also the tallest freestanding mountain in the world, which means it's not a part of any mountain range. The only mountain range is right over there, Atlas Mountains. Next, the Congo River and again a basin. Congo is the second longest river in Africa after Nile. The Congo basin is home to the world's second largest tropical forest. It includes rivers, forests, swamps, savannas, and is full of flora and fauna. It's a vast variety of animals and plants. Right below it is the Kalahari Desert. Over there it's a rainforest, and over here look what it is turned into. What is in the middle of nowhere is like. Kalahari is the 6th largest desert in the world. The temperatures here can be extremes. It has numerous national parks and animal reserves with a variety of wildlife. It got so much. And right near it is also the Victoria Falls. I know it's kind of like secret down there. Victoria Falls is again one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. It is situated in the border between Zimbabwe and Zambia. And basically the Kalahari Desert is located in Botswana. So that's Zambia and Zimbabwe. Then we are done with Africa. Time to the continent which gave birth to the Western civilization. As you guessed it, Europe. It's got many things like a volcano, a mountain, another mountain, and then 2 rivers and 1 sea or a lake. First, we'll start with the north. Scandinavian mountains. They are steep glacial mountain ranges that run around the Scandinavian peninsula. The northern lights are one of the 7 natural wonders of the world are found in the Norwegian parts of the ranges. This is Norwegian, aka this part, and this is Sweden, aka this part. Moving on is the Alps. The Alps is a high mountain range in Europe. It stretches across 8 countries. I thought only Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria and France, but way more than that. The Alps provide water to millions of people in European lowlands, which is right over here on the north. thriving wildlife. Right near is Mount Antia. Mount Antia is the largest active volcano in Europe and is one of the world's most frequently erupting volcanoes. Black Sea. It is the largest inland sea in the world. It's called the Black Sea. Due to the lack of oxygen and lower levels, we cannot breathe there. Hence, marine life is absent in the depth of the sea. Right near is the Caspian Sea. The Caspian Sea is the world's largest inland body of water. It's often described to be the largest lake in the world because it has less salt content than other seas and oceans. So it's kind of like drinkable type. Over here are the Caucasus Mountains. The Caucasus Mountains lie at the intersection between Europe and Asia. Mount Elbrus, located at the Greater Caucasus, is the tallest mountain peak in Europe. I thought it was in the Alps. Anyways, the Volga and Danube rivers. Volga, the longest river in Europe. It lies entirely within the European part of Russia and empties into the Caspian Sea. The Danube is the second longest European river. It flows through 10 countries and empties to the Black Sea. It's an important commercial waterway. The Danube is also very important. And with that, we are done with Europe. Oh wait, did I forget one part? The Ural Mountains, not plural mountains. The Ural Mountains serve as a natural boundary separating the continents of Asia and Europe. They are a rich source of minerals and natural resources. That's it of Europe. Time to move on to the next continent, aka the one in which many people may be living. USA is North America. Do you know that all the countries in North America are actually touching the ocean? First of all, let's start once again from the north. The Yukon River. The Yukon River flows through Canada and to the USA and now finally empties out into the Bering Sea. Right near it is the Alaskan Range. It is also a range of many mountains, but it is no match to the Rocky Mountains and Sierra Nevada. Sierra Nevada is not that big, but we talk about the Rocky Mountains. It is very, very big. And it is to the rocky states like Colorado, Montana, Wisconsin, which barely has people. And Sierra Nevada, not very known, but it is located in Nevada and a bit of California. Then, the Mississippi and Missouri River, aka these two linkings. The Mississippi-Missouri River system is the fourth longest river system in the world. The Missouri is the longest river in North America. It merges with the Mississippi River in St. Louis, which is the capital of Mississippi, which is also in Missouri. Then over here is the Niagara Falls. I can't show you now because it's too inside. The Niagara Falls consists of 3 waterfalls and it is the second highest waterfall in the world. It is located between USA and Canada. over here there are also two deserts, which are the Great Basin Desert, are a flat patch of land stretching across Canada to the United States. The land is very fertile for agriculture. Over here is Chinchualan Desert. It is the hottest desert in North America. It covers parts of USA and Mexico, which is Chinchuala. And over here, we have got another mountain, aka Pacaya volcano. It's Central America's most active volcano in the last 500 years. It formed from basaltic lava